Hey, collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Capricorn season. I hope all is swell. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Cappies. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return here, okay? So let's see what is going on here. You got somebody who wanted to poison the well, okay? Starting off with Maslow's hierarchy, talking about, self-actualization, self-esteem, love and belonging, safety needs, okay? The basics, the necessities, air, water, food, shelter, sleep, and clothing here, okay? There could have been some type of attempt to poison this for somebody in the past here, okay? This had to do with revenge. And I say that because Romans 12:19-21, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. That's what came out in past energy here, okay? And we're definitely dealing with some type of hierarchy, okay, that was in place. This could be a system. And I say that because evil people in high places is at the top of the deck here. So we're talking about somebody who wanted to throw their weight around. Maybe their resources here, their clout. Okay, I don't know, I'm hearing management. This could be somebody who works in management. Envy could have a lot to do with this situation here, okay? Envy and secret. So let's see what's going on, Somebody could have did something out of vengeance, out of spite to affect your foundation here. Maybe even sometime here turmoil. They could have caused some type of turmoil here. Maybe even like your ascension here, okay? With the hierarchy energy here. Child, it's like somebody who possibly wants to keep you down, okay? Excuse me, and confirmation. There's someone here who is in this position here of hierarchy here. They're poisonous here, okay? And I'm getting energy where someone could have got to this person here, okay? Let's just see. Evil people in high places here. Okay. Unwavering tenacity. Temper us in fire and we grow stronger. When we suffer, we survive. So this is someone who wanted you to suffer, okay? And you survived, okay? So this is a situation that took place in the past. Maybe it started or it was initiated in the past here, and you have overcome this here, okay? When we suffer, we survive. Temper us in fire and we grow stronger here, okay? And then we have direction at the bottom of the deck. Greed at the top here. Wow, okay? I feel like somebody wanted to keep you in a certain position here, okay? Where they felt like you should be, child. And envy came out. Sheesh. Envy. Envy is the religion of the mediocre. It comforts them. It soothes their worries, and finally it rots their souls, allowing them to justify their meanness and their greed until they believe these to be virtues. Wow. Okay. Somebody is really envious of you in the past, okay? Wrath. And then they had the nerve to be angry as well. The best fighter is never angry. Wow. Okay. Somebody could be angry about your destiny here. This could be somebody who's lost on their own destiny here. Okay. Somebody is angry about something that is fated for you. Wow. Okay. Somebody did something, honey, out of some type of wrath and vengeance here. Okay. To make you suffer is what I'm getting. Let's get one more. And again, this is somebody here who has a position or someone who is connected to someone who has a certain position, a certain level of power in the 3D realm. Okay. Justice is at the top of the deck. Mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice here. And then we have possibilities. Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life here. So possibility and justice here. This can even be somebody who works in the system. Again, hierarchy here, okay? We're going to see. Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life. Somebody could have got a reading on you in the past. This could be somebody who is playing in your face, trying to get some information about your next moves here, okay? It's like somebody wanted to know, like somebody found something out because I saw the Destiny card and then the Wrath. Somebody found something out about your destiny, about your wheel of fortune here, and the possibilities, maybe the options that were available to you. And it angered them here, okay? And again, like I said, this could be someone who has some power, or whoever this is was connected to someone who has a certain level of power here, okay? So let's see what this is about, okay? Somebody also going to be pissed off about your strength, about your ability to survive here, okay? Something they did to make you suffer. There was intent to make you suffer here, okay? Envy, wow. Somebody's cruel. Possibly sadistic and evil, okay? Poison. So that's why I got poison the well, okay? So it didn't matter what you did, what you said. The odds would be against you, okay? Like the cards will be trumped and stacked against you in a way where it was almost impossible for you to survive or win here, okay? They were very passionate about this behind the scenes here, okay? Coward ass. I know I had to say that, like, yeah, abundance. Okay, this person could have been making moves against you, negative moves, judgments when it comes to your abundance here, okay? I'm also getting the energy of somebody who wanted to sip from somebody else's cup here. There's something sketchy about their abundance here, okay, with the moon and the abundance energy here. Division. Yeah, they did something to cause division. They did something to cause strife here, okay? Wow. And they did it in secret, okay? Coward. Very cowardly. Prosperity. Okay, so this is about prosperity, abundance here, achievements, okay? So they did something to cause division when it comes to your prosperity and your achievements. Maybe you reaching a certain level. Again, something about a promotion. Maslow's hierarchy here. You attaining or you reaching a certain goal here. Okay. Wow. So they made some moves against you in secret, in silence here. They reached out to someone who could make some moves against you, or maybe just block you here, stop you, you know. Got somebody who's very envious, very jealous here. Possibly I did see the greed card here, okay, that did not want you to succeed, all right? Defeat. Woo! Jeez, they wanted you defeated, honey. Yeah, oh, god damn, defeat twice? Ooh, it's going to be one of them readings. Frequent arguments, desire to always be right, facing a workplace bully, conflicts over money, feeling taken advantage of, and financially. You were in a situation where you could not win. It was defeat over here and defeat over there. I want y'all to see. It says defeat on both cards, okay? You could have been in a toxic environment. For some of you guys, this was work, okay? This could have been a community, an environment here. Like they made it hard for you. You felt like you were being taken advantage of. Why? Because the well was poisoned against you here, okay? There was some disadvantages that were being orchestrated behind the scenes against you. Wow. Look at this. And hierarchy is right there. This is somebody here, very cutthroat here, okay? Somebody could have made a judgment against you that put you out in the cold, however that resonates mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. That put you out in the cold here, and it was based off of some type of false pretense here. Okay, this is somebody who wanted to see you suffer. Damn. Okay? Defeat over here, defeat over there. Woo. what is this falling to the floor? Loneliness. They wanted you isolated. Okay? Yeah, and they wanted you to miss out on an opportunity. Okay, damn, an opportunity. 777. A financially secure partnership, building a lasting career, securing a stable future, receiving a windfall or inheritance, establishing a solid financial foundation. That's what they did not want you to achieve or have. Okay? They wanted you lonely. Somebody wanted you wandering. Okay? This is someone who didn't want you to get any help or guidance whatsoever. Whatsoever. Very sadistic energy here. Okay? Wow. Optimism, okay? Fantasy, okay? Wow. So I'm getting first message is that you guys kept your vibration high, okay? With the fantasy and the prosperity, I'm getting like a workaround, you know? Somebody was putting up blockages at every corner, at every avenue. But you still dared to dream with the fantasy and optimism. Optimism, you know, in order for you to have optimism, you have to keep your vibration high. You have to see that cup as half full instead of half empty, okay? Some way you still felt like you could reach for the stars, okay? You still felt like there was a possibility that you could achieve your goals here, okay? And I feel like you stayed on your path, intuition. You kept planning. You kept manifesting here. Wow. Child, I cannot. We're going to see what this is about. You know, it's one thing when you don't want somebody to have something. You don't want them to get a particular promotion, okay? You don't want them to get that new car. You don't want them to get that new house. But I'm getting blocking and upgrade wasn't enough. Somebody wanted to block and upgrade, and then they wanted to keep kicking you down, okay? This person here. I don't know where you're at on this timeline here, but ooh, it's gonna get ugly for this person. It's gonna get ugly. I don't give a damn what position they got. Trust me, it's gonna get ugly for somebody here. Okay, I'll go ahead and pull these. Wow, amazing, brother. Okay, look at this. Look, they're breadcrumbing you. And you're out here baking a damn cake. What you doing every 5 days is not consistency. It's manipulation with a side of gaslighting. You deserve the whole damn bakery, not crumbs on the floor here, okay? So somebody was definitely breadcrumbing you. This is someone who did not want you to, can I say, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Not only did they not want you to enjoy it, they didn't want you to smell it, see it, okay, touch it. Like I said in the beginning, there is something here about possibilities. This could have been someone who was getting a reading on you. This could be someone here who was just trying to get information about what your plans and your moves were, is what I'm getting. Again, what you doing every 5 days is not consistency. It's manipulation with the side of gaslighting. Somebody was constantly trying to see what your next move is so they could stop it, so they could block it here. Okay? Wow. And with this breadcrumbing you, this could even be somebody that you were working for. All right? Like somebody wasn't giving you what you were worth. Okay? Or what you had agreed to. Because, you know, jobs, they never give people what they're worth. But if something was even worse than that, and it was like prosperity was just a fantasy. Okay? Wow. Let me get some more information. Then we're going to find out who this is. Because, honey, like, their disdain for you here is deep. It's deep. So this could be somebody who's close to you. And there's a, what is it? Ice cream truck that was going off in the background. I don't know if you heard it. This could have even been going on since you were a child. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Somebody's really sadistic here. Okay? Ugh. Wow. Some type of dumbass competition here. And I'm getting, whatever vengeance is, this is somebody who could be holding a grudge about something petty, something old and dumb. But for whatever reason, because they're so unhealed and traumatized and triggered, it's everything to them. It's everything to them. Again, this is not just about stopping you, blocking you. This is about keeping you down, okay? Like one of you to hit rock bottom and stay there. Okay, and with this optimism, fantasy, and prosperity, I feel like you have a happy-go-lucky nature about you, and somebody hates that. Like when something goes wrong for you, they want to see you whine, cry, bitch, moan, okay? I don't know who this is, honey, but ooh-wee. When the pendulum swings back, boy, somebody's gonna feel it in their gut. They're gonna feel like they've been sucker punched. Okay, but some of you guys, this could already be happening the way it's coming out. Wow. So yeah, what you doing? And what you doing every 5 days is not consistency. This is somebody who was checking in with somebody who was close to you just to see how things were going for you. Like, oh, hell no. Whoever this is, collective, I don't like this person. Defeat. Somebody wanted you stuck between a rock and a hard place. Constantly. Excuse me, and confirmation here, okay? Look at this. I'll settle. Your vibration is yelling, I'll settle. Somebody wanted you to give in. Somebody wanted you to give in and then give up on life, on your dreams. Again, because they were doing so much behind the scenes to keep you down. Wow. Somebody really wanted you to give up. This could be somebody who wanted to see you strung out. You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. This is somebody who is toxic, definitely a liar, and somebody who's full of drama. Okay. Mercury and retrograde didn't make you text your ex. You did that sober. And it's in the reverse here. Okay. So this could be somebody that you weren't speaking with here, and nothing that they were doing was like eliciting or soliciting a response here. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it fell on possibilities. Again, in the reverse. This is someone here who you're not reaching out to, okay? So, like, they wanted to punish you. I almost wanted to say poison you. Shit, maybe somebody wanted to poison you, okay? Really? A whole parade? You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. Wow. Wow. Okay. Stop looking for closure. Start looking for chocolate here. So you started loving on yourself here. Okay. The end. So some of you guys, this could be an ex. Okay. Some of you guys can have an ex that has a position of power, or they know somebody who does. Ooh, child. Don't make it a message just because it was inconvenient here. Wow. Don't make it a message just because it was inconvenient. Wow. Yeah, so there's something here about you going with the flow. Okay, not forcing things here. Okay. I feel like this person was looking for a message, maybe that you were spinning the block, or that you were giving in. Because again, you got somebody who keeps checking up on you here. Somebody could have been using children. Yeah, boundaries aren't mean. They're spiritual fences here. Somebody didn't like your boundaries, okay? And I'm picking up on, for some of you guys, this is someone who has some type of connections here. Because the way somebody's going about, well, no, I can't even say that. Because again, evil people in high places, they exist. They just do, okay? So yeah, take it how it resonates. It could be this person directly, or somebody who was connected to someone with a little bit of power, okay? 3D power. Boundaries aren't mean. They're spiritual fences. Somebody did not like your boundaries here. And then it says, you're not behind. You're just on side quest number 47 here, okay? So they wanted you to be lost or constantly going in a loop here, okay? This is someone who wanted to keep you like in the rears, okay? Is what I'm getting. Wow. So this is about your boundaries. They did a lot to cause division when it came to your finances and your stability. Again, things that you need: air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, self-actualization. This is somebody who wanted to break you. They wanted you to look in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm worthless. All this is happening to me. But somebody was orchestrating some shit behind the scenes. Somebody also, like, they wanted your self-esteem to be in the dirt. They wanted you to feel like nobody loves you or you don't belong here. Like somebody is evil, okay? If they wanted to, they would, period. Okay, maybe they're busy. Interesting. Let's see if we can get one more. You didn't take any mixed signals was a huge statement from whoever you were dealing with here. Your spirit guides are face palming here. Seriously, yeah. So this is someone here you moved on from, okay? Like whatever games that they were playing, it didn't translate to you as games. Like it was loud and clear. Someone wasn't going to change here. I'm getting an energy where like, if this was an ex, if this is something about a relationship here, they weren't showing up, okay? They weren't showing up. This is someone who wanted you to continue to accept less, you know? Wow. This could be this person's spirit, guys. Face palming here. Wow. All right, let's see what else this has to say. Let's get some more energy here on how they attacked your foundation. Like you had to really keep your vibration high. And somebody was so envious. They wanted to make you suffer. I feel like, and this person was suffering, especially mentally and emotionally here. Somebody wanted you to stay in a cycle going back and forth with them here, okay? I feel like you didn't do that. You just put your boundaries up and you moved forward, or you attempted to. And that's when this person came with, you know, all type of blockages. It's like, oh, you're going to put boundaries up with me? Well, I'm going to block you off from everything, okay? You ain't going to have nowhere to eat, sleep, work. Like somebody came for everything. And then you got justice at the top of the deck. Mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Okay. I cannot, collective. Let's see what else is going on with this poison ivy and this Maslow's hierarchy here. I feel like whatever you went through in the past, honey, it made you, it built you up here. Okay. So it's like whatever wrath or envy that they were dealing with, it has increased times 10, okay? Because this was supposed to break you. And then they made some type of call or move over here to a hierarchy so you could be defeated over there too, okay? Because whoever you are, you know, you're the type to let bygones be bygones. You accept a situation here. If you get a no, you keep going to the next location or to the next level wherever you get a yes. But somebody here kept jumping in front of you to make sure that you got another no, okay? Child. Exploration and opportunity. Yeah. Like, with this optimism, you could be a Sag here. Maybe you have a lot of Sag placements here, but you're no stranger to moving around, okay? Like, you don't have a problem going out there and exploring other opportunities here. Again, tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life. I feel like this person was asking about you all the time to try to keep up with your moves. And they wanted people to breadcrumb you. They did. Yeah, mirror. Relationships, dynamics, honesty. The mirror shows your relationship dynamics. Be honest with your role. Interesting. And then you got flute glasses, fireplace. Okay, success, joy, raise, and then fireplace. Renewal, insight, warmth here, okay? You'll emerge victorious. Prepare for a grand toast. To embrace a new start, let old doubts rest in the quiet glow. So with this coming up in past energy and the mirror kind of coming up in like the current energy for a certain timeline, it's almost as if they wanted you to mirror the past, okay? Because I'm getting this mirror as an illusion, okay? Now, somebody could have been doing mirror work here, but I'm almost getting this as an illusion here, you know? Because this made them feel good. Flute, glasses, success, joy, and raise, okay? Again, some of you guys were expecting to get a raise in the past here, okay? Some type of renewal. But something was done. Again, T-set, talk, discernment, protection. Use discernment and talk and protect yourself from gossip. Something was done or something was talked about behind the scenes where you would like mirror this person's situation, their feelings, their circumstance is what I'm getting, okay? Somebody was causing chaos. Wow. Okay. Yeah, immerse, release, glow. It came sideways. Your burdens will soon lift, revealing your inner light. Again, somebody did not want this cloud to be removed from over your aura here, okay? You got push, pain, breakthrough. A nudge through pain. Growth comes when you're forced to move. They wanted this to be an ongoing cycle here, okay? The treadmill, okay? Like never getting off the hamster wheel. Push, pain, breakthrough. Oh, as soon as you think you're getting a breakthrough, you go right back to push, pain, breakthrough. Push, pain, breakthrough. That's what I'm getting. Because this came up sideways. Like they didn't want your energy to be cleansed. Burdens to be lifted here. Wow. Somebody wanted you in a place, in a space to where you give up and realize, you know what? I should have never left so-and-so. I should have just, you know, put up with whatever was going on in the past with this individual here. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Some of you guys, this was a family member. For some of you guys, it was an ex. And for others, it was both. But it was a whole lot of envy. A whole lot of envy. I did way too much. Somebody did way too much here. Okay. Wow. Defeat over here, defeat over there. Now I'm definitely picking up on a happy-go-lucky energy. It's like, oh, okay, well, that didn't work out. I'll go over here and defeat. It's like malfunction and money worship here. Some of you guys, if this is like a co-worker here, they could have been on the receiving end of something that should have been for you, okay? There was a lot of gossip going on here. They were using that to block you off as well, okay? There's also some type of scandal. Warning. This person was warning, okay? This person was warning. They were warned about worshiping money, okay? Self-interest rules decisions and disregards fairness. Ooh-wee. And that feels like the person at the top, hierarchy. Somebody was warned. Maybe somebody paid somebody to treat you unfairly. They were warned, okay, about, you know, activating or enacting some type of injustice in your life, on your timeline here. Because again, with the hierarchy and the defeat, this is the energy of like, let's say this is a judge, okay? And when you walk into this courtroom, the odds are already stacked against you here. Somebody has already made their judgment here, okay? That's what I'm getting with the defeat. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter the proof. It doesn't matter the evidence here. Somebody had already made their mind up here, okay? That's what I'm getting. And it doesn't have to be a judge per se, but I'm just getting like that's the energy that you guys were running into here, okay? Somebody was already looking at you like you were the villain or you were deserving of some type of unfair treatment here, okay, or injustice. Ultimatum. Somebody was warned. They were definitely warned, okay? And for some of you guys, this has something to do with money, okay? Yeah, about some manipulation, about being manipulated here by an individual here, okay? Or some individuals that were very envious of whoever the collective was. Yeah, and now somebody's ass is stuck. They're stuck, no exit, okay? So if this is somebody at the top, evil people in high places that took the bait, they were warned. They were warned, okay? Unexpected surprise, honor. Look, I'm damn. As I say, judge, honor, your honor. Like somebody could have gave a surprise to somebody in high honor. They were warned because now somebody is caught up in tensions. They looking for a breakthrough now. Somebody didn't want you to break through from a damn thing, okay? They were warned. Trapped in a situation with no exit or escape. Experiences a perpetual return to the same situation. Trapped in an infinite loop with no escape. Engages in a task that never ends. They're stuck. Somebody trying to get rid of something here, okay? Yeah, this secret weapon. The secret weapon was how they were betraying somebody behind the scenes here, okay? Wow. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it was definitely a payoff peeping. Somebody's paranoid. They're watching to try to see what's going to happen next. What happened? Look, you got petty gains and you got gift. Okay. This was some type of bribe that went on behind the scenes. So you could be in this energy of defeat. Okay. Somebody was real nasty. This was a bribe. Petty. Spirit said this is petty. Okay. And if somebody doesn't realize how petty it was, you know, when it comes to when you measure it up against maybe your career or that position, maybe even your freedom, somebody's going to find out how petty it was. Somebody was definitely paid to treat you some type of way. Somebody was paid to make sure the cards were stacked unfairly against you here. And, there's some people here, they're spying. They're watching, okay? This is also someone who could have been surveilling somebody illegally here, okay? Hacking is what I'm getting. Invasion of privacy here. And again, like, boundaries aren't mean. They're spiritual fences. This is someone who felt like they had the audacity to be in your energy, to know what you got going on here, okay? So I'm getting that as well. Somebody could have slipped somebody under the table behind, enclosed chambers here, okay? To skip some steps, when it comes to the right approvals and clearance to do something to you here. New beginning, pressing life's reset button and setting new intentions. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. The way the cards come out, this is going to be ugly. Real ugly for some people. Real ugly. Yeah, malfunction because it did not go as planned. It did not go as planned. And what do you have here? You got people being exploited and blackmailed. They can't get out of this shit. No exit. No exit. Somebody was warned. That's what Spirit is saying. Somebody was warned. Okay? Yeah, malfunction. Somebody trying to figure out what to do. How they going to get out of this? They're trying to figure out how they going to get out of this, collective. Okay? Let me pull a few of these. I'm not going to be all day. Wow. Poison. Somebody at the top was poison here. Money matters. And they're miles apart. There was an exchange of money, time, energy, or resources. So you could be miles apart from some type of opportunities here, okay? And whoever engaged in these money matters, maybe they want to be miles apart from whoever they work with here, but there's no exit, okay? There's no exit. Fantasy world here, Child. Somebody was dreaming and scheming. Head in the clouds, heart-chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle here. Somebody didn't know that they were living out a real live fairy tale, thinking that they were going to get away with effing you over. Okay. Okay, done settling. It came up sideways here. Interesting. And then party scene. The vibe is social. The setting, okay, there's that word again, setting. The setting is electric and everyone's playing a role. Some are just here to connect and some want the spotlight. So again, there's an element here or a person that wanted your role, that wanted the spotlight here. Somebody wanted something that was yours, okay? You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you, at your level is not meant for you. Again, this is someone who did not like your boundaries here. They did not like your stance. So they say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say this. Okay, I'm going to get this person. I'm going to start pulling strings. I'm going to start bribing people. That's exactly what this is about. That's exactly what this is about. Okay. And this is about their social circle here. Okay. Evil people in high places. These could be people who they gather with, who they celebrate with here. They all fell to the floor. Yeah, petty games. I'm telling you, this ain't going to be enough, right? When this situation plays out, this is not going to be enough. This little petty games is a little 1,000, okay, a few thousand, 10,000, 20,000. This is not going to be enough. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Somebody wish that they would rather throw that shit to the fishes. By the time this plays out, whatever they got paid, it's not enough. Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies. I'm hearing the revolution will be televised or won't be televised. Child. Seems as though it will. Just saw 3611, 911. Okay, yeah. Somebody's going to find themselves in a very urgent situation here. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Unsent text here. Okay. So somebody is hesitating to, you got feeling trapped at the bottom of the deck here. So heartbreak. Somebody is heartbroken here because they feel trapped. This was matters of the heart here. Look, you got backstab and heartbreak here, okay? Somebody wanted to backstab you. They wanted you to feel how they felt, okay? Because, you have a level of self-worth about you here. You weren't going to accept less in this situation here, okay? Wow. But I'm getting an energy where people who worked with each other, they feel backstab here because somebody's feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling trapped here, okay? And there's some hesitation when it comes to communication within a group. It's like somebody may not want to tell somebody what's coming next, okay? They could be on the fence about telling them what's coming next or even clearing the air about what this was truly all about, okay? Yeah. Wow. This was not it. They thought it was it though. Different worlds. Interesting. So you got curated image out here. Okay. So someone is still, trying to keep up appearances. It says every post is polished. Every angle calculated. Don't get distracted by the highlight reel here. Okay. Interesting. Somebody's looking at their phone, watching their phone here. They're keeping up with somebody who's still keeping up appearances here is what I'm getting. Wow. There's some hesitation. Let's see what this is about. Then I'm going to close out this reading. Okay. Child, please. This is all because you wouldn't settle. You wouldn't give up and give in. Okay. Just lay down and roll over here. 5 of Wands with the 2 of Wands energy here. Okay. Be some drama going on behind the scenes here. Okay. Somebody's trying to figure out what to say to another individual. And I don't feel like this has anything to do with you. I feel like this has everything to do with people who worked against you here. Yeah, look at them. Look at them. 5 of Cups with the 5 of Wands here. Okay. Somebody's drained. All this fighting and drama and chaos. They were warned. Oh, was this person warned? Somebody's trying to curate a text or some type of communication here. Fool. Somebody thought you were the fool. The way them that flew out and hit me is like somebody thought that you were the fool. Okay, like you were never going to figure out, okay, how somebody was playing behind the scenes. A King of Cups could be significant. Somebody thought something was funny, okay? A bunch of clowns. Okay, yeah, Wheel of Fortune here with the Magician energy. Yeah, this is someone who thought that they could play with your life. They could play with your destiny here, okay? Yeah. because they know somebody who knows somebody who knows something about it. Wow. This person said, oh, well, you don't want to let me in? Watch this, okay? I'm going to do this. I'm going to say this. Look at this. Whoever this Hierophant energy is, they're under judgment because they know the truth. They know the truth. This person, somebody was supposed to stand for the truth, okay? The Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Judgment energy could be a judge. I don't know. Could just be somebody in a management position here. Okay, a boss, supervisor, CEO, okay, an official of some sort here. The truth. This is this person's job. But they took a payment under the table. Child. Three of Wands. Yeah. And whatever somebody tried to stop is still coming in for you. It's still coming in for you. Six of Swords energy here, okay? You overcame this situation here. Something's still coming in for you. Huh. Still. Sure is. You guys could be healing from this. Wow. Somebody wants to apologize. Get the fuck up out of here. So for some of you guys with the curated image, somebody feels like you're polished. Every angle is calculated. Okay. Somebody wants to send you a text here. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This could be a lover who started all this shit because they were in their feelings. You have Four of Pentacles still holding on and still trying to hide what they did in their social circle. Like, Wow. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.